Let me ask you something. Why is it that when we talk about science, we celebrate discoveries about the brain, the heart, or even space? But when it comes to women's pleasure, suddenly everything becomes quiet, taboo, even shameful. The truth is, science has uncovered incredible secrets about female masturbation, secrets that most people have never heard, even though they could change the way we see intimacy forever. Today, I'm going to reveal 5 of those secrets. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll see female self-pleasure not as something hidden in the shadows, but as one of the most fascinating, powerful, and natural forces in the human body. The first secret science reveals is that female masturbation is deeply connected to mental health. Researchers have discovered that during orgasm, the brain releases a cocktail of chemicals: dopamine, serotonin, endorphins, and oxytocin. These are the same chemicals responsible for happiness, bonding, and relaxation. What this means is simple. Self-pleasure doesn't just feel good in the moment, it literally rewires the brain toward less stress and more calm. Some studies even suggest that regular masturbation can lower symptoms of depression and anxiety. Imagine that. Something completely free, available at any time, without side effects, acting as a natural mood stabilizer. That's not dirty, that's neuroscience. The second secret is about the body's resilience. For years, doctors have studied how blood circulation and hormone release affect female health. What they've found is that masturbation can actually strengthen the immune system. Every orgasm boosts the production of white blood cells, the very soldiers of your body's defense system. Some researchers even suggest that women who masturbate regularly are less likely to get sick because their immune response is sharper. Think about that. Pleasure as prevention. A personal moment of intimacy becomes a shield against illness. It's almost unbelievable, but it's pure biology at work. The third secret is perhaps the most surprising. Orgasms achieved through masturbation can be more powerful than those with a partner. Science explains this through brain imaging studies. When women touch themselves, they can focus entirely on their own sensations, without pressure, without distraction, without the need to please someone else. This complete self-focus activates brain regions that sometimes don't light up during partnered sex. The result? Deeper, longer, and sometimes even multiple orgasms. It doesn't mean relationships are less valuable. It simply means solo intimacy has its own unique magic that science is finally beginning to understand. The fourth secret is connected to something millions of women struggle with: pain, specifically menstrual cramps. Studies show that when women reach orgasm, the release of endorphins acts as a natural painkiller, easing uterine contractions and relaxing the muscles that cause cramps. Some women report that it's the fastest relief they've ever felt, better than medication or home remedies. In fact, some gynecologists have quietly recommended self-pleasure as a natural solution, though it's rarely talked about publicly. Science is confirming what many women have discovered on their own: pleasure can be medicine. And then there's the fifth secret, which might be the most profound of all. Masturbation doesn't just affect the body and brain in the moment, it shapes emotional well-being long-term. Neuroscientists studying the effects of repeated self-pleasure found that it creates stronger pathways for joy and self-acceptance in the brain. It teaches women that their bodies are worthy of love, capable of pleasure, and not something to feel ashamed of. Over time, this improves self-confidence, reduces loneliness, and even strengthens romantic relationships. Why? Because when a woman accepts herself fully, she shows up differently, with more openness, more honesty, and more freedom. When you put these 5 secrets together, the message is clear. Female masturbation is not a dirty little secret. It's a biological wonder. It reduces stress, strengthens the immune system, deepens intimacy, relieves pain, and builds emotional resilience. Science has proven again and again that this natural act is one of the most powerful tools women have for health and happiness. And yet, for centuries, society has silenced it, turning something beautiful into something shameful. But silence only breeds ignorance. The more we talk about it, the more women can claim the truth. Their bodies are powerful, their pleasure is valid, and science is finally on their side. So let me ask you, which of these 5 secrets surprised you the most? Was it the link to the immune system, the ability to relieve cramps, or maybe the idea that orgasms can literally rewire the brain for happiness? Share your thoughts in the comments, because the more we talk, the more we break the silence. And if this opened your eyes, don't forget to share it, because someone out there might need to hear that their pleasure is not only natural, it's scientifically extraordinary. Remember, the body is not something to be ashamed of. It's something to be celebrated. And when science reveals its secrets, it only proves what women have always known deep inside. Pleasure is power. So now you know, the science of female masturbation is far bigger than just pleasure. It's about health, confidence, and emotional power. And if even one of these secrets opened your eyes, imagine how many women out there are still living without this knowledge. That's why I want to hear from you. Which of these 5 science secrets surprised you the most? Drop your answer in the comments because your story might inspire someone else. And hey, if you enjoyed this, don't just click away. Hit subscribe and turn on the bell because we're building a space where we break taboos, speak truth, and bring the science of intimacy out into the open. Remember, pleasure isn't shameful, it's powerful, and this is just the beginning.